strikes in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Selected number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Here's the 0-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Davidas Nevoroskis will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Luke Maley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Fouled off. Nevoroskis, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. There he goes. Punt attempt misses. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Chopped up the line to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Colorado.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is pulled into right. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. Scott Ober is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Fouled away. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Story onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Blackmon going back. No chance to make a play here as this one's off the wall, and this could tie the game. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Into the box now, Josh Bell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Full count, 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And he fouls this one off. In the air, down the line in left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Oh, and it misses ball 4. So just like that, this ball game is tied. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-0.
That's out.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That one's in there, 3-1. And he misses ball 4, and the winning run will come in to score. So his patience pays off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Man, that is a tough and anticlimactic way to lose a game. But that's the price you pay for loading the bases in the 9th inning. 1 or 2 errant pitches and the game is over. Exhibit A right there.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Garrett Hampson. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And he won't make it back to third, as it's a botched squeeze attempt here, as he becomes a very costly out number 2. The tag, and it's a double play. And that next to bat for the Giants, Billy Hamilton. In his career against this pitcher, he's 4 for 11. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? A 1 away. That's popped up. Hampson ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game. 1-0 home. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. All right, so let's turn to Show Track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on a swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in now, the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter.
Freeland.
That's popped up. In comes Dickerson, but this will land untouched. Into the wind, the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. In there, strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that is off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Third baseman, Evan.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The batter number 1.
So striding forward now, Mauricio Dubon, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Dickerson, the runner at second with 1 away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Blackmon. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And this throw gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The batter, number 45.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line drive to left. Dahl will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Trevor Gott takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have come back to even up this series. If you've just joined us, this is a story of situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, John.
In there for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Dahl is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Here's the
Now
first pitch to him.
The left fielder, David.
Cut fastball inside, ball one.
1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the seventh inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding into the box, Dustin May. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. The bunt attempt is popped up. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Forward.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now in the box, Carson Kelly. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. In the air out to left. Dahl's in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and one error in the ballgame for Arizona. Fouled off. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Cut.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
The batter.
So now to the plate, Tim LaCastro. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yohan Lopez. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
The right fielder, number 9.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
The 1-1. Marte, the runner at third. Jay on second. Peralta is over at first with 1 away. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
The Rockies are trying to snap out of a slump they've been in of late, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney. Heidi? So up steps Ozzie Albies. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. There at the knees, strike 1. Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Freddie Freeman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that misses for ball 1. Albies at second with 2 down. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And that fastball is too much for him there. 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors. And
Your attention, please.
so the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His career numbers against Melanson. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Acuna's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ozuna is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies as they cling to a 10-9 advantage. All set to start the 9th in this one. The next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 11.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 count and the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. The win here would go to Wade Davis if things stay as they are. Down the third baseline. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So the Braves down to their final out now. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Final strike for the Braves. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. So after a pretty rough stretch of games, this team's managed to put together back-to-back wins. You guys think this will be enough to get them back on the right foot?
Yeah, I really do. You would hope that they at least now feel like they've got some stable ground under their feet. We'll see if they can get on a roll and make up some of that ground they lost during that rough stretch, as you mentioned.
Yeah, the next few games will be pretty critical for this club, guys. They definitely need to build off these last 2 games.
Well, in case you missed the memo, Jonathan Scope is about to make his debut in his brand new uniform.
Yeah, and they're hoping his presence is going to give them a little extra boost for the rest of the season. We'll see what kind of impact he has on this team.
Up next from Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Aguilar.
The set and the 1-1. On the ground out to second. Scope has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the base is empty here with one away, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
It's for a good one, huh?
Liner toward right center.
Get up, ball.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. The relay. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through for a hit.
Dig hard, dig hard.
Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third.
On,
the
get
relay
out,
throw,
get out.
the tag at third, and they got him. Boy. Ready now for the Marlins. Isan Diaz, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Diaz.
And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Today they had the chance to see how their trade for him might pan out, and the early returns were pretty good.
Yeah, and it's got to be a relief for him and the GM to see this kind of game from him after the trade. Some more good days at the dish like this, it's going to go a long way towards making this deal a win for them.
We've got a good game going here between two clubs that seem to be for real this year. In now, Ryan McMahon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch sends that one out of play for strike one. Owings on third. Scope over at second. Desmond on at first with two down. Line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Looking at his career totals, Walters brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Set to deliver the 0-1. Elias, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down. Here's Howie Kendrick. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. 4-1. This is popped up, and there's out number 2. In now for Washington, Eric Thames. And in the past against Wade Davis, he brings with him a .313 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Owings will make the play there to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Can't cut it. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, number 71. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, Chris Owings. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Robles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Victor Robles digging in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3. That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. shot down the first baseline. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Number 44.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now batting. The second baseman, Jonathan Jones.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with one down. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Runner's on his way to third. Fouled off. One out and a runner on second base. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Up next for Colorado.
So digging in now, Ian Desmond. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And they'll put the tag on him here, and your guess is as good as mine as to what that was all about. But I do know this. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Into the box, Michael Taylor. He'll be the one to lead off against Wade Davis, who will look to try to save this one here.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
No one out with a runner at second, and this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Taylor is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ballgame. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Now back.
Digging in, Howie Kendrick. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
The first baseman, Perez.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given it.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. Is now in order. Jake McGee comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Ball 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Cue shot here out towards short. To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. Here, what do you take away from the outcome here, guys?
Well, I do expect both of these clubs to be there in September, and both of these teams, the winner and the loser, can learn things about themselves from this game.
Yeah, and about their opponent. Remember, guys, these teams could end up tangling again down the line in the postseason when there's a lot more at stake. There's a lot of little things you can learn along the way from teams you're going to have to find a way to beat later in the season.
The Rockies, if they come out in top in this game, will complete a series sweep of the reigning World Series champions. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Charlie Blackmon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
High in the air out to center field. Giving chases Robles. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Ian Desmond will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And it's fouled away. Comes set, the 0-1. Hard hit at third. And that'll be a base hit and an RBI as well as it ties our ball game at 5-5.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Eaton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength. Ian Desmond is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement.
Number 19.
Scott Ober gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 45.
In now is Adam Eaton, and it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Gutera is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On his way to second is Eaton. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Juan Soto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats. And
just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. But it's offline. He scores. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, especially good, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. Striding in now for the Nats, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
There's one. Back to Murphy, and they get them both. At the plate, Victor Robles, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
6 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. And he got him, minimizing the damage at Will Harris. Has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Grounded down the third baseline. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next to Colorado.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trevor Story. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
5 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Hit on the ground is short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Carter Kieboom digs in now. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Number 8.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Freeland has thrown a little over 110 innings so far, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this as they add still another. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now at the plate, David Dahl. He went deep last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. His career line with Doolittle. He's 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Turner is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So the Rockies come up a little short in their effort to complete an impressive sweep.
Well, they still took the series, which is good, but it would have been a serious feather in their cap had they been able to bust out the brooms on the reigning World Series champs. And they may feel it was a bit of a missed opportunity, given that they were so close to pulling off the sweep.
Tommy Pham is in the lineup after they beat the clock to acquire him just before the trade deadline. One out, nobody on.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Left fielder, Tommy.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he lays off there 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. There is Crawford. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. 2 hits in 7 tries. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4. Standing in, Brandon Crawford. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone.
When you're facing an elite starter.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. That's popped up. Dubon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
0-2, here it comes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Giants lead it 3. Marlene Garcia will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Marlene Garcia.
Fouled off. Lifted in the air out to right. Slater's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
28. Buster.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness.
It was a rough start to his tenure with his new squad today as he looked all kinds of lost at the plate.
No doubt. Maybe he was pressing a little bit, trying to impress his new boys, justify the investment they made in him. His coaches will try to get him back on track and contributing going forward.
The Rockies are a team that have certainly had their struggles of late. And for more on that, let's send it down to Heidi Watney at field level.
Well, it's no secret this team has been in a slide of late. They've admitted they're a little bit frustrated. To start rehabilitating their mojo, it's crucial they find a way to grind out a win. But when you've been dropping one game after another, that's easier said than done. So let's see if they can find a way to get a W here and stop the bleeding.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. On the ground now for Story, could be 2. Fielded cleanly, 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The catcher, number 40.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Arenado's got it to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as they're Jerry's Familia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready once again, John Gray. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The 1-2 to third. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder.
Here's Chris Owings now. Lifetime against Familia. He's 2 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
That's popped up. Alonso has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 1. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Here's Jake Marisnick, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12.
A ball and no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Nunez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Fouled away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
And that's up and in for ball 1. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead to give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Story leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And the runner's breaking for third. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Cespedes. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch to the right side and through, a base hit. Story isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't come until the run has already crossed the plate on the play, and the inning will draw to a close. Couple of hits. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. Line towards center field. Pham is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, number 6.
Digging in once again, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This one's down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Pete Alonso is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2-0 now. 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Michael Conforto comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Back to first, a double play, and they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over.
Well, they get that elusive win, what they've been looking for, and that will put an end to this awful skid, and they'll try to forget about it as soon as possible.
Yeah, with that losing streak in the rearview mirror now, let's see if they can string some wins together and get everything back on track.
Well, in case you didn't already know or needed a reminder, Nolan Arenado is a pretty important player for this club.
Yeah, you know, that's an understatement, Matt. He brings so...
Here's Nolan Arenado. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 17 hits in 67 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Calhoun on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! Nolan Arenado touches. So stepping in, Nick Ahmed, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Striding in, Carson Kelly, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Grounder down the line at third. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2.
Here we go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Line drive to center field. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Line drive to left. LeCastro is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire.
Hey, let it fly.
In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that...
Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Arenado turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos? So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
1-1-1-1.
Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Owings. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Previous history with German Marquez. Batting .500, 5 for 10. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hey, now, we got one.
The 1-1.
No, that's a ball. Ball
He's
3.
fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fly ball heading for the alley. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in there. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And that misses, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Dickerson takes his lead at third with 1 away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Blackman has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. So they do get their first hit, but their first. Stepping into the box, German Marquez. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Slater is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Nobody here, no outs.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
And another foul ball. The 1-2. Popped him up. Murphy in foul ground.
Ball,
1 out.
Your
Hunter
attention,
Pence
please.
will get the call here as he'll
Hitting for
hit
the
for the
Giants.
pitcher.
Number 8, Hunter.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 9 homers and 29 driven in. Swing and a line drive. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here.
That's up.
Popped high in the air.
got it, you
Scope
got it.
is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. 3 balls and a strike, the count to the Giants shortstop. On the ground to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down and the inning will continue. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
The 1-0. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
The Rockies would sorely like to win this one and deliver a blow to a rival team that's perched up on top of their division. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Owings to his left. He's there. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the... Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. Lifetime versus this arm. He brings a scary .368 batting average. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0 now. As a look, now the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Trevor Story steps in now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to.
And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one, but they will not get two. He's safe at first, and the go-ahead run comes in to score.
Up next for Colorado.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Hit weekly back to the mound. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockies are out in front. New inning set to get underway. So here's Cody Bellinger. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hit hard up the middle. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pham is there, 2 gone.
the batter, number 5.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Wade Davis will take the rubber once again after the long delay. It'll be interesting to see how that might affect him. But stepping in to get play started again, Corey Seager. The 1-1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, Tourney.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
On the move is Peterson, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Dodgers 0. Kyle Freeland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 21.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Freeland.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 8.
Next up for Los Angeles, Josh Fuentes. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Called strike 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Mookie Betts will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311 and even 20 home runs and 77 RBIs. The 1-0. Hit hard down the line. McMahon's got it. Throw to first here will be fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. So the Rockies get the better of the guys at the top of the standings, and as a result draw a full game closer in the division race.
And Matt, you don't see it just looking at the standings, but a win like this is bigger than just the one game that you made up. There's a psychological gain in striking a blow to that king of the mountain. It strengthens your belief that you got the stuff to mount a serious challenge.
And it also puts the opposition on notice that you're coming for them. They can't get too comfortable up there leading the standings.
The Rockies are getting a nice test here against a very good team.
Yeah, anytime you play against a division leader, whether in your division or from another one, it kind of acts like a measuring stick for your level of play, because these are the teams you would have to be able to compete with and overcome if you want to make it to the postseason. So even though this is not a division rival, this is a very notable opponent and one that you would feel very good about if you beat them.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The set and the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Payoff pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Still tied 1 apiece. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
All set for the start of the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters. No hits to this point. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Daniel Murphy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but did he go around? He did, says Mike Fillmore, and it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retire. Jake McGee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Colorado, number 51.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Freddie Freeman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. McMahon gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled off. 1 run on 3. Time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's the 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains dead. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Albies ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're knotted up, headed to the bottom. Here's Ender Inciarte. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 1 for 3.
Ender Inciarte.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ender Inciarte goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. McGee's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone. Adeiny Echeverria will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead. Adam Duvall will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot. Grant Dayton takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Garrett Hampson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Running at first for the Rockies. Number 1.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Ian Desmond will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
The catcher,
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Chris Owings will get the call to pinch hit here, and they'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. In his career, Owings is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake.
Reinhold Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Reinhold Tapia.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Hampson rounds third and is striding for home.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Mark Melanson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Rockies. Now playing second base. Number 1.
Kyle Freeland takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Acuna digs in now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Drew Butera is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Popped him up. Butera has a play. 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And so take a look at ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Freeman is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's...
As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Freeman, the runner at second with 1 away. To short, hit hard. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He went down on strikes last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Jairo Diaz takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Final strike for the Braves. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. So the Rockies get a solid victory here against a very good opponent.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier, when you beat a division leader, you start to believe that you can be a real contender in October. That is, if you can get there.
Yeah, definitely a confidence-boosting win, 100%. Now this team just needs to figure out what they have to do to work their way into the postseason picture. Whether that's through the wild card or claiming the division, it's all about getting to the dance.
Next up for New York, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Hit hard to the right. 3 runs already home here. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Jake Marisnick.
A ball and a strike. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Sent on the ground out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1-1 the count. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 2-1 to David Dahl.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now that.
Striding in for the Rockies, Jonathan Schoop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. Smith retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball. Wilson Ramos is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He'll come into play here at 319. 16 homers and 54 runs batted in. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
There on that pitch.
And that's in there. Base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only one away. So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. His individual history against Jake McGee. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Runners are at first and third, one away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. McGee's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Michael Conforto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Rosario at second. Alonso at first. 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike now. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Wilson Ramos will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Seth Lugo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ryan McMahon will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Weekly hit towards first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the pitcher, Jake McGee.
Garrett Hampson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air to center field. Marisnik is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball that time.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 2 balls and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. The Rockies are in a position to get the crucial win if their closer can execute the job that is his very title. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Ramirez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to left. Dahl will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. His career numbers in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oscar Mercado will come on now and pinch run here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead. Oscar Mercado will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now playing right field.
Standing in now, Dom Nunez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ryan McMahon is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9.
McMahon.
Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Garrett Hampson is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Ball 2. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Reined in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 47.
Jonathan Scope will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Jonathan Scope.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Ball game! So the Rockies are able to close out a valuable late-season win here in a game that came right down to the bitter end.
Yeah, and this is the kind of victory that can really pump up a team, Matt. When an outcome is balanced on a razor's edge and you get it to go your way, it just makes you feel like fate's on your side. They'll take some extra inspiration forward from this one.
And while neither of these teams is front-running in their divisional race, both of them figure at least to be in the mix for a wild card spot.
Yeah, and I'll explain what that means for anybody out there who doesn't already know. At season's end in each league, the two best teams that don't win their division face off in a one-game playoff called the wild card game. The winner of that game gains entry along with the 3 divisional winners to the division series round. And with both these teams battling out in that race, this game becomes all that much more important.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here's Albert Almora next. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a ball 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The bat, number 9.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The tying run is in to score from second.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Still 1-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he fouls this one off. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
A pause, and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, all tied at 1-1. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Owings.
For the Rockies, the right fielder, Chris Owings.
Charlie Blackmon is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Charlie Blackmon.
Well hit to right, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike. Right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Ready now, David Dahl. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses ball 1. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. That'll bring up Tony Walters. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Charlie Blackmon stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 19.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Ball match outside.
2 balls and a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And there's ball 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon's after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Jason Hayward will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And he falls behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Trevor McGill gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping up to the plate, Dom Nunez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Jonathan Scope will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. This one skied out toward right. Waiting at it is Almora. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. So striding in, Tommy Pham has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded weakly toward third. The tag gets 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Daniel Murphy steps in now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. Score remains tied 1-1. Wade Davis is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Coming in is Blackman. He can't get there as it falls in. And a relay home. He beats the tag. Safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Here's Javier Baez.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down?
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Outside 2-1. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 1 for 3. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on the fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Baez at third, Contreras on second, Schwarber on at first with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And that misses 2-2. 3 runs already home here. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Dahl. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. So add 1 more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 5-1. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we can see that the Rockies are currently right on top of the NL in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1-1. Here it comes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Dan Winkler enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Tony Walters is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Garrett Hampson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And he'll get back in safely. To the plate now, Dom Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. He's running. And he fouls this one off. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Runner going a second time. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Almora in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Garrett Hampson stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Jairo Diaz, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
That one's in there, 3-1. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Here's the deep center field, and that is off the wall. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. In now, Javier Baez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So we got him swinging. Wilson Contreras goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready with the 0-1. That misses 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Slow roller down the third baseline.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Pham is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Raimel Tapia will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win. So he's got his work cut out for him here. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. He'll check in here at 256. 3 homers, 27 driven in. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch popped up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Standing in, Daniel Murphy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Nolan Arenado will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Line toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Craig Kimbrell takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Trevor Story stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Kimbrell is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The count now at 2-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded to the right. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over. So, guys, the wild card race is definitely something to keep an eye on as we move forward.
Yeah, I really like that, Matt. I really like the current postseason format because there always seems to be a couple of divisions in baseball that have more than one exceptional team. The wild card format at least ensures all the worthiest teams at least get some kind of shot in October baseball.
Yeah, it's definitely a tougher road with the one-game playoff and all, but it should be a tougher road if you don't win your division. It makes the regular season that much more important, but I agree, this format's a good one.
The Rockies, or the postseason to begin today based on current records, would qualify as a wild card team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pin hitting for the Rockies, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1.
1-1.
Raimel Tapia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Tapia.
Fouled off. Tapia swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Last strike now for Colorado. Count still at 1-2. Now he's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.